What's up, everybody, and welcome to BioS3 Raw TV. Today we got another Ask BioS3. Well, this seems to be a very popular segment that we're doing, and I think it's interesting. I'm glad that you guys are contacting me because it takes some mind off of the bodybuilding shit for a while. I mean, you know, we get so consumed, like I said in another video, with this bullshit about bodybuilding this and get shredded and huge. Excuse me. It's nice to kind of take a break from that and just be people, real, raw people. So this individual wants to talk about, he said recently from the breakup with Carrie, which he's glad to hear that we're still friends, he's prepping for a show. Everything seems to be going well. His mind is consumed by the girl who he fell in love with in high school. So I'm assuming he's not in high school anymore. It was his prom date. He felt hard for the girl. Never felt like that about a person, ever. She liked him too, but he cut ties with her after high school. Yeah, he's out of high school because his ex got into the picture. He never spoke to her since. Hadn't spoken to her in 2 years. He's 20. He graduated 3 years ago. His heart is filled with guilt due to the fact that he opened up. He opened her heart to him, and he thinks that she'll never forgive him for that. Constantly think about what ifs and what could haves. And it's all about this girl. Any advice would really help. Here's the deal. All right, I've been through this exactly. I was dating a girl probably 2099. I don't know, and it was for a while. It was for. All right, I can even go back to, you know. Well, no, okay, we'll stick with that one because, much like you, there was a girl in high school that I was involved with. I actually came home from college. She was one of the big factors. I moved back home from Florida for, which it turned out to not be a good idea. But so this girl that I was dating, we broke up. And, I mean, the breakup was just fucking stupid. I mean, I was young and dumb. She was a little bit older than I was. She was looking to, like, get settled down and start with her real life. She was, like, 21 or 22. I was about 18, 19, 20, something like that. Anyways, and I was like, you know what, this is not for me. And literally, I was kind of a dick to her. I was mean to her, and I don't know, I hope she can see this because we've talked about it, and we are very good friends now. So a year or so goes by. I feel guilty. You know, I'm with another girl now, but I start thinking about this other girl, thinking, what did I fuck up? She was so amazing. She was so fucking amazing, and all she wanted to do was be with me. She loved me, would never cheat on me, was always good to me. We liked the same things. We had great times. We have arguments. Yeah, but fuck, everybody has arguments. But what the fuck did I do? You know, and I was such an asshole. I was such a dick to her. And I felt like, this is before I was hooked on heroin, so I didn't know anything about making amends or anything like that. But I knew that I had to make amends with her because I wanted her to know that it was my fault and I was a dick. Now, it was also for myself to feel better about the fact that I was a dick and I would feel better about it. So there were some selfish intentions in there too. And I'm at the gas station one day and I watch her drive by. I said, oh shit, she's going to her parents' house. I know she doesn't live at home anymore. She's going to her parents' house. I know her parents' phone number. I'll just call there. So I go to a payphone because there was no cell phones back then. And I call her mom's house. And their mom answers the phone. It's like, hello? I'm like, hey, this is Jerry. She's like, oh, hi, Jerry. And she's like, Jerry? You know, like, it took her a second to be like, wait a minute, what the fuck? I was like, is so-and-so there? And she said, yeah, hang on one second. So my ex gets on the phone. She's like, hello? I said, hey, it's me. I just saw you drive by. I explained the situation. This is, like, really fucking dumb and kind of creepy at the same time. But, I mean, I loved her and she loved me. We'll always have that bond until the day we die. So I said, here's the situation. I saw you driving by. I've been really guilty for a long time about this. I want to clear the air. Da-da-da-da-da. I was a dick. It was my fault. This, that, and I just cleared the air. And she giggled and laughed at it. And she's like, this is the most fucked up situation. But as weird as it sounds, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, it's in the past. I'm not worried about it. It doesn't matter. You know, so be it. So we left it at that. And we didn't really talk. This is before Facebook and, you know, cell phones and all this shit. And we didn't really talk. And I was telling my buddy Henry, I said, you know what? This is another year or two goes by. And, you know, I was telling Henry, I said, you know, I really miss her. And Henry had the best advice that a best friend could ever give you. And you guys have seen Henry. He's in a video with me from last Christmas. We're at a restaurant where he's talking about a chair that we made in woodshop and we broke it. We failed woodshop together. We did everything together when we were younger. And he said, you know, she's not the same girl that she was 5 or 6 years ago when you knew her. You know, and I kind of took a step back and I was like, what do you mean? He's like, are you the same? I was like, no. He's like, exactly. He's like, how different are you than you were 5 years ago? I thought about it for a second and was like, fuck, dude, I'm not the same guy at all. I'm not even the same, remotely the same person. Like, maturity-wise, I'm fucking completely different, but everything about me is different. And he's like, and it's probably the same way with her. And it really hit home because I was like, you know what? I'm missing the girl that I used to know 6 years ago, but there's a whole new girl there now. So it's not, I would literally have to start from the beginning, get to know her again, and I may not even like the way she is now because she's not the same person. She might not like the way that I am right now. So you see, if you went back to this girl, I mean, you're 20 years old, she's the same age as you. You guys are in growing points in your life that she's not the same girl in high school. She's completely different. Her views on things are different. She may have political views now, religious views, likes and dislikes that don't even fucking coincide with anything that you like whatsoever. But you're remembering the memory of her and what you guys had, not what she is now. You're thinking you can go back and what you had then would pick up where you left off. That's wrong. That's not going to happen. It's not like that. I mean, it shouldn't say that. There's a fucking slim possibility. There's a 0.0000012 chance that that could possibly happen, but I can almost fucking guarantee you it won't happen. Now, fast forward the way it worked out for me, I kept in contact with her when Facebook started, and you know, we have these little quirky things that we share. We still talk to this day, and you know, we both really like horror movies, and we're both really big Friday the 13th fans. So on Friday the 13th, I'll hit her up on Facebook and put like a hockey mask on her fucking wall or something, you know. Or if I see some kind of, you know, there was like a hockey mask ring that I saw when I was in North Carolina. I was like, oh shit, look, took a picture of it and stuck it to her wall. Like, there's still things that we share in common that haven't changed, but we have changed and grown as people so much that we're not the same people. But when my friend Joe Pacheco passed away, she was friends with Joe too. You know, I knew she was going to the funeral. We met up at the funeral itself. Then we went out to dinner afterwards. And this was our first time face to face. And I asked her, I said, I'd like to go out to dinner with you if that's okay. And she, oh yeah, okay, cool. And we thought it would be weird, and it wasn't weird. There were parts of us that were very familiar with each other. And again, face to face now, I was very honest with her. I said, there are things that I've learned from you, that I've taken from you, that are part of me now, that'll be a part of me for the rest of my life. And, you know, she said, how so? I told her things. She's like, really? No shit. I said, yeah. I said, it's just, every time you date someone, you kind of take a little piece of them with you. Mannerisms, things they say, whatever the case may be, they become part of you. So in essence, this girl's still a part of you, but right now she's not the same girl. And to this day, you know, her and I are still friends. We still talk all the time. If we ever decided to make a go at it again, it would be from scratch. It would not be under the delusion that she's the same girl back then, I'm the same guy as back then, let's just pick it up. It would have to be completely from scratch if that's what you really wanted. You'd have to be completely honest with yourself about whether or not this new girl sitting in front of you is someone that you can get along and be with, or whether or not she's evolved to the point where, you know, you guys are just not compatible anymore. So I hope this has helped you out a little bit, because I have been through the same thing, and there are some insights that I have, and I probably, when I was your age, I didn't have those insights. But luckily, my buddy Henry, who's a year older than me, which makes him older and wiser, he gets so pissed for me to say that, but has some things that he said to me that really helped. So, bios3training@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.bios3training.com is a blog. It's the Ask Bios3 Bicep. Send the comments, and we're out.